Zdravo, zdravo. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on a very special presentation tonight on the Nativity of the Virgin Mary Facebook page, YouTube page, all the accounts we have everywhere. We want to thank everybody for joining us. We have a fantastic presentation today on something that is very near and dear to our hearts, a project that the community has been asking for a long time, and now it's within our reach. I'm joined by a wonderful group of people. I'm going to show everybody right now. Here we are. There's eight of us here today. We're all going to be talking about some wonderful new endeavor for you that many of you may be aware of, but we're going to go into more detail today. First and foremost, you guys know me. I'm Dalibor, and I want to introduce who you see on the screen there. Marian, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. This is Marian Nikolovsky. I am the treasurer at the Nativity of the Virgin Mary Macedonian Orthodox Church, and so excited for this project to get started.
Riste?
I'm Riste Panchevsky. I'm the secretary at Nativity of the Virgin Mary in Sterling Heights, and very excited for this project.
Father Sinisha?
Zdravo naside.
Very good. Trpana?
Zdravo, jaz sem Trpana Denkovska, koreografna grupata Tanec i jedva čekam da se izvrši ovaj projekt.
Rob? You're muted. There we go.
Hello, my name is Robert Markovsky. I'm the athletic director of the St. Mary's Sports Club.
Father Dragan?
Отец Драган, парохийски свещеник на църква в Стерлинг Хайтс, Драгиня на Пресвета Богородица.
And Milancho?
Dobro večer na svite. Hello, everybody. Dalibor, thank you for doing this, and everybody that joins. I'm Milancho Petrovsky, president of the Macedonian Orthodox Church here in Sterling Heights, Nativity of St. Mary.
And first of all, thank you everybody for taking time out of your schedules today. It's a beautiful day, which is maybe the nicest day we've had so far this year, which is great luck for what we're going to discuss today. So I think we're going to start right away. We are in the process right now of developing and getting together the community center. And maybe, Milancho, do you want to briefly explain what the community center is?
Yeah, for sure. So, this is a project that started several years ago, really. It was started by other people as the idea, Rob and people from the athletic club. I think they kind of put the seed, I guess, for this, and we've been kind of working on it over the years, and I kind of took a commitment when I took the presidency to make it my priority, and really all of us kind of that you see here, and people that are not on this stream as well, that that are also been working on it and helping in different ways, and we kind of, I think, got a good plan for how we want to do this and how to start it and grow it from there. So that's kind of the short version or where we at right now. Like I said, the plan was presented on the last assembly of the members, the meeting that we had, the annual meeting, and it was approved as a project. So right now we're in a fundraising stage, I guess. So we're trying just to kind of figure out a way to raise the funds and keep this going and make it a reality finally, really.
Definitely. I'm gonna share some images right now of the community center, and we can maybe talk a little bit more detail about what the plan is for the community center and how people can get involved. So let me get this picture going right here. Here we go. All right. So this is the community center. grounds that we're looking at, you can see the church and the hall, the banquet center. There's the church, and on the left would be the community center. And this is looking towards the church from the corner, correct?
Yeah, this is from the what do it come like the west corner, I guess, of the property. So we're kind of right now looking at what would be the future soccer field, and towards the pavilion and the facility, I guess, to the left. You can see the church is kind of showing in the middle, and then the hall is on the other side. So it's obviously this is just a rendering the way that we have it imagined that it's going to look once it's done. So that's for that really.
And this is the view looking down, right down the center area, correct?
Right. Well, yeah, this would be the entrance from Ryan Road. So as you would, like the entrance that we have right now, we have two, right, from Ryan and from 19 Mile. So as you would drive through the entrance from 19 Mile, eventually this is kind of similar to what you will see. The church is going to be on the left, the facility on the right.
Excellent. And this is a kind of a closer view of the facility.
Right. So this would be, I guess, the front, the main entrance, and you can see obviously in the back the soccer field from the other angle and the pavilion part of it, anyways.
And this is it's a tall facility, right? We have, as you see here, part of it is going to be basketball and other sports.
Right. Now, I mean, the picture, obviously they use
Sure.
the basketball hoops. They're going to be there, but they raise up, so it's really becomes an open space to use for anything. I think Rusty can go more into details as far as the usage and what we're gonna do. But just to kind of since we're at this picture, the plan is to where you see that at the very front there is a big window that's for viewing, right? And we're gonna get to the next slide, and you'll be able to see a different angle of the thing. So this is basically where it's the entrance and the lobby area. So there's gonna be some tables, some chairs here. It's a pretty large area, really, that we can utilize for our members and people to kind of just sit down, have a coffee while the kids are playing whatever sports they're playing, or Tanets is performing or practicing, or any of those things. So that's kind of the idea there. And to the left you can see the part of the stairs that they go to the second floor to the mezzanine. So if you want to take me back to the other screen, then we can get a picture of the mezzanine area, which is on the second floor.
Right up there.
A large area that can be utilized for really anything. I mean, we haven't, kind of put exactly the usage for it. It's again, this is just an idea, just to show how it's going to look. But again, a large space that can be utilized for,
seems like all kinds of events, really.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's there for whatever we decided to use it for. So
I mean, we're showing sports, but we can do parties, we can do all kinds of events. We can do wedding ceremonies if you'd like in here, or receptions, I should say, in here. You can do events for kids and for families, graduation. It seems like a good space, good size space for everything that we could utilize, really.
Right. And the idea was really to come up with a multi-purpose facility. Obviously, we got to cover the things that the church, and our members, really, the clubs, the needs, I should say, not the things, but the needs. So the needs are, we've seen really a lot of interest in sports. We've seen interest with a Sunday school. Tanets has been around, obviously, for longest, and they always have a lot of kids. So we kind of came up with this plan to make something that can satisfy everybody. First and foremost, really the kids that are involved with the church. We gotta. That's kind of why me and a lot of these people that are here took on this project and wanted to make it happen because, me personally, I'm involved with athletic club as far as coaching basketball and for a couple of years because my kids are playing it. So I've seen, firsthand the benefits of my kids playing with other Macedonian kids and being part of the church. And, I've made a lot of great friends through, this kind of programs. So, the benefit is great all over. It's just, and
Definitely,
it's something that we need to see through and see, obviously right now, just a rendering, just a nice picture, but I think we're closer every day by making this a reality. Obviously with the support of our community, that this is what it is. Multi-purpose facility for the community. That's what we call it, community center, right?
Right. So let's go into a couple more of the details here, and I want to ask a question, maybe to Rob on this. Rob, what do you see as sort of the use from a sports side, the use for the space like this, from the athletic side?
I mean, there's been a lot of people that have come up to me and asked, "Hey, why don't you guys house soccer? Why don't we do volleyball?" There's a lot of girls that play volleyball. There's a lot of kids that play baseball in our community that actually do very well, batting cages and so on. So this is something, it's not inclusive just for basketball. We're looking to find people to help out and to add programs to our church. Programs make parents come, they make kids come. You get to know each other, you get a sense of community. So, like I said, there's been a lot of people throughout the years, these last 6 years with the sports club, that have asked for certain things. And if we can get this built, I will come and I will ask you to execute on your idea and bring other programs to our community, because that's something that makes us grow and gets us all closer together. So it's basically an unlimited opportunity. As of right now, we rent out Davis Junior High. We spend money. There's about 20 or 30 soccer guys that also come religiously on Fridays or on Thursdays, whenever their night is, and play. A lot of these guys are 20, 25. A lot of them are in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. And it's great to see these guys. A lot of these guys I wouldn't have a relationship with, but now through the basketball and them continuing soccer, it just builds our community. I would love for them to come play soccer in their own facility, not renting it out at Davis Junior High. So listen, man, this is all ages, all activities. I've had people mention they want to do science fairs. I've mentioned people they wanted to teach art. I've talked to people that are happy to teach martial arts. I mean, look, it's endless, man. And if we have the space and we have the people that are willing to give something back, listen, basketball is not for everybody, and we definitely understand that. And it's not a one-purpose facility. It's for everything and everyone. And if you want to do stuff there, we'll get you time and a time slot, and we'll make that dream of yours to do something there grow. So that's our goal.
Right. And I mean, a big part, as we've mentioned, is that a few of us have mentioned, is the children and helping bringing the children back to the church, the parents and the families will come with. A big part of that is tanec. Trpana, can you tell us a little bit why you're excited za ovaj projekt?
Секако дека сме excited и децата се excited со тоа што мислам не дека се жалиме дека сега немаме услови за работа, танец нема услови. Меѓутоа се подразбира таа сала е со други намени. Ако ќе имаме овој културен центар, ја мислам дека ќе има и повеќе децата ќе бидат повеќе заинтересирани со тоа што ќе има поголема дружба, ќе има секакви активности тамо, значи не само танец, сете ќе има и кошарка, други активности со тоа што децата, младите деца ќе можат да се дружат.
Да.
Ќе можат што повеќе да се дружат и младите деца тие се нашата иднина. Затоа што ако инвестираме во младите генерации, ќе ја имаме иднината. Ако не инвестираме во младите дечиња, нема да имаме иднина. Како македонци зборувам.
Да. No, That's 1,000% toa. That's super. And the kids will grow up knowing each other more. That's a druja, like you said. I think it's
Yes,
gonna be
yes,
toa can be the whole reason
yes.
that we send that's at na Sunday school na tanets is za to da se
Tocmai така.
sets, right?
Токму така, како јас сум во танец веќе 16 години, значи првата генерација што почнале да играат, што сум почнала да ги учам, првата генерација пред 16 години има деца што се уште се дружат.
Da.
Значи се стекнале со другарство во танец и останале да се дружат и понатаму во животот.
And
И тоа е многу убаво.
they will be coming back forever for the church. That's
Да.
that's
Hey,
great. Da.
Токму
ја
така. И
и
децата нивни.
Da.
yeah, it used to
Токму така е.
me and Rusty are them kids.
That's right. You guys, that's right. You're proof toy. That's right. That's right. Well, let's get into a little more of the details to help people understand what this project is going to cost, the size, the scale. Can you tell us a little bit about the size of the building, for instance? Do we have a size or square footage or anything like that?
Russ, do you want to take this?
Sure. The community center is basically going to be 12,700 square feet. That's the facility itself, the community center. That doesn't include our pavilion, our outdoor pavilion. The outdoor pavilion will be 5,000 square feet. It's going to be 105 feet long by 50 feet wide. And let's not forget, we have the mezzanine that's going to be on the inside. If you go back, Dalibor, I think the indoor picture of the court, right
here,
at the top, as you would see, that at the top of that mezzanine, that's 4,800 square feet. Now up there, we can use that for many things. When we look at this. When we look at this facility usage, we have to look at it as a major usage. This isn't, as many of us have touched, this isn't just about basketball. It's pickleball. It is volleyball that we can do. We have dance practices, dance events, and not only our own, meaning tanets, but there's high schools that may want to come and rent from us, for tournaments.
So it's a way for us to even make some residual funding, correct? In a way, yeah.
Yes. The other thing that we have to look at is, as Rob may have touched earlier, is the indoor usage of soccer during the winter months, on our facility. The other thing that we can look at with this facility is outdoor and indoor party rentals.
That's right.
Yeah. The other thing
because
is,
we run out of space. If there's a lot of events happening, we have to turn people away because there's no more space. This will give us even more space. It's happened quite a few times over the last few years with the popularity of the hall itself. Yeah.
Correct. The one thing that we have to look at is this community center. We have to look at it a little bit differently too. We have to look at it as a campus.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is our church, first and foremost, where without, the youth, the young children, nothing else matters besides the little children. The young kids. It starts with them first. We have, and then we'll have the hall right next door. Then we have our major community center. Plus we'll have the outdoor soccer field. That to me is a campus. So when we look at that, that's how we have to look at things. And, let's not forget that upstairs mezzanine.
Yeah.
First, the major thing that we always look at is our Sunday school. What our Sunday school started with to where we have grown today. and we have a waiting list. Well, guess what? That upstairs mezzanine, that eventually can get turned into to the Sunday school area. Okay. All the children will be there. They'll be there on Sundays. We don't have to wait till the following Sunday or the other Sunday. We have that up on top. We have full classes. No children are waiting. There is no waiting list. Everybody is there. And that's the way we have to look at this. And we have to understand this is about our youth. And now is the time to move forward.
And I want to ask this question to Father Sinisha and Father Dragan. They especially have seen how busy the church has become with children, with students, and how excited we are, especially with the youngest children. So many children are coming now to church that we have to actually divide them up based on the space available. First of all, thank you for the Sunday school teachers, and thank you to the fathers for their continued support in things like the Sunday school. But I'm curious to hear from them how they feel about this, this new hub, this new center for us, for St. Mary's, for the Nativity of Virgin Mary.
Najprvo dobro večer na sите, Dalibor, hvala ti za ova emisija što danes uspjavme da napravime site zajedno. Prva работа što treba da je kažeme od sve това što se spomna je prvo što децата će видат поблиску и до црквата и заедно со Господ. Значи ние сме со Бога во црквата. Единствено нешто што не прави нас како свештеници, како црква радосни, е тоа што децата ќе имаат знаење за Господ, што е најсветото нешто во нашиот живот. Втора работа која што треба да се застане зад зад овој наш проект и да се направи, да се успее да се постигне, е заради тоа што децата, како што спомна и претходниците, децата прво ќе видат заедно, ќе се дружат, ќе се запознаваат и преку тоа, фала му и на Господ, ќе видиме едно заедничко, ќе видиме како семејство во црквата. Со тоа ќе се стави ќе се стави една убава работа во која што преку салата, преку спортскиот центар, ние како такви не само што ќе бидеме и во црквата, туку ќе бидеме и во спортскиот центар. Спортскиот центар треба да ни биде една вистина која што мора да ја оствариме, заради тоа што сакаме децата да ни видат со нас заедно, да видат преку спортот со црквата и преку тоа да го учат Господ и да знаат за Господ. А тие деца ќе видат во црквата заради тоа што ќе дојдат да играат во салата и преку тоа, преку Sunday School, преку танец и преку Athletic Club, сите заедно ќе видиме одмат до црквата и до Бога. Тоа е најсветото и најдоброто нешто што сите сакаме децата да ни бидат заедно, да играат во спорт. Никој не сака децата да бидат оддалечени од нас, да не знаат прво за верата, да не знаат за македонштината, да не знаат за нацијата, да не знаат за православието. Тоа никој не го сака, туку сите сакаме да бидеме заедно. Единствено заедно е како што во минатото бил танец, Македонка и сите други друштва и гродни познати во нашата света црква, како преку тоа се запознавале, така сега во ова ново општество, преку кошарката, преку одбојка или преку било кој друг спорт фудбалот што ќе се биде во салата, децата уште подобро ќе се дружат. Сите ние знаеме што учествуваме во Athletic Club или во танец кој што кога играат деца и настапуваат, или кога ќе дојдат на соборите надвор од Детройт, сите знаеме колку се радуваме кога ќе ги видиме нашите од Богородица како ќе настапат или пак со кошаркава. Нашата замисла и нашиот апел е до сите да помогнеме и сите да се уклучиме за ова добро дело. Значи, без разлика ние сме дел од црквата, управен одбор и сите тие работи. Меѓутоа, сите треба да видиме дел од ова тело. Значи, сите треба да се уклучиме затоа што сите ни идат наши генерации, и внуци, и деца, и правнуци, во кои што сите треба да знаеме дека тука ќе ни биде местото и на постарите, и на помладите, и како такви тука ќе се запознаваат и ќе се дружат заедно. Време е еден овој поголем проект да го поддржиме, да побараме прво благослов од Бога, а потоа благослов од нашите членови, од нашите, значи сите православни верници и македонци и сите вери и религии во кои што сакаат да помогнат. Тоа сме ние во кои што сме тука и едноставно да го направиме овој проект успешен и за неколку години да му се радуваме сите, нели, како црква и како народ.
Да, да. Father Dragan, how do you see this center?
This center, honestly, like I see it. I'm really excited, first of all, about it.
You've been going to all of the sporting events. I've seen you excited at the basketball games.
I know, and that's what I want to mention. We always say that me and the Lucinic, we see a lot of kids praying, especially for taking the communion, or like we teach them to pray short morning prayers, short night prayers, but all of those prayers are short. I was on the basketball games and I see like the kids who never pray more than on the basketball game.
Wow.
They pray like 40 minutes constant. God, like they cross themselves so many times, like probably we didn't cross ourselves like in our lifetime. How many times they cross themselves during the basketball game. And for that reason, I'm really like excited about it. I think it's a great opportunity for the whole community. Кај на старите викаат една ластовичка пролетта не ја прави. И навистина ниту една управа, ниту па еден човек може да го направи овој спортски центар. Како што рече да Синиша, треба сите да бидеме заедно како едно семејство и сите да се радуваме после на генерациите што ќе доаѓаат таму.
That's so beautifully said. Yes, this is something that all of us will have a stake in. All of us will have ownership in, because we want to see the future, the present and the future of the church and the children and the families succeed. Yes, definitely. Let's get into the last few things here, and then we have some questions that people have sent in. What's the expected cost of this facility? I don't know. Maybe somebody can help us answer.
Yeah, I mean, I can answer that. So our projected cost right now, which was kind of the budget that we kind of had in mind before we started planning and what he's going to have and what he's not going to have. So, the way you see it right now, it's about $3 million that it's the cost that it's priced out, as we see it, and that's kind of our goal from the beginning, to make it something that it's as far as the cost goes, something that we as a church can do, right? We can make this thing to be 10, 20 million, and we're never gonna get there. So that was a realistic budget that we kind of put, and this is what we come, this is what we got out of that. So that's our goal right now, really, to get to that 3 million and have this hopefully we'll get more, and then we can
Sure.
build to it. I mean, there is, one thing that I didn't mention earlier, that there is, from the other side, it's not showing in here, but maybe in a blueprint, which I don't know if I send you. We have probably more than this room on the north side of this thing, so we can build to it. And somebody mentioned from from the Sunday school yesterday when we were texting who's going to be, and Danielle was supposed to be here, so she can't make it due to some personal, I guess, arrangement with God. But she's like, it's a stepping stone for something bigger, for something better. Who's to say that we can't have one day, elementary school, as she said, on the church ground. So it's one of those things that we kind of planned it to start with what we need right now. What do we need today? What's our community needs, our children needs, our club needs, and this is kind of covers that, what we need today, and we kind of grow from there. We get this done, and then we got to constantly, as our community grow, we have one of the biggest Macedonian communities in the United States. It's right here in Detroit, and it's growing. That's without a doubt. So
Sure.
we as a church, we have to grow with it. We have to be able to welcome everybody that wants to be, whether and this is part of that. This is part of how we get the younger generation to come to church, whether it is sports or through tannets or to other activities that we'll be able to do at this facility, and be part of the church, be part of the Macedonian community. That's the ultimate goal. So yeah, right now, like I said, the goal is $3 million, and we kind of set just to talk about the fundraiser a little bit.
Right. Yes, please. Yes.
We're kind of discussed this. How are we going to do this? Do we ask for a certain amount of money? Do we, and I think all of us agree. I think maybe I'm wrong. It's just a lot of things were going on at the same time. I think the Sinisha came up with the idea like to do it at $20 a week and have 1,000 people to sign up. That way everybody's included. It's not a lot of money, right? Everybody can be part of it, and then we have people that obviously donated, larger amounts that wanna, they wanna help out the community. That's fine too, but somebody else mentioned that the really the idea is to get the whole community to be part of it, right? And that's that's where we're with donation. Anybody can donate whatever they feel comfortable donating, right? And that's what we're trying to do. Our goal again is like I said, to raise the full amount of what it's going to cost to build this, and that's what we're going to try to do. We'll see. We just started this like a month ago, and then kind of go from there. But we will have updates. We will have as far as what we raise and how much money we have. That we update it, every Sunday in the church. We have a little target set up over there, and we'll update it on Sundays to see where we stand. Everybody can see where we at with a fundraiser.
And there's actually an easy way to set it up for those of us. There are many of us like myself who like to donate weekly. Maybe we can't do it all at one time. And one way that that has been added now, and I can share real quick what that way is, and that's to do it through the app on the website, right? Through the Subsplash app. You can find that if you go to the church's website. You can find that the link there, and I will just show right now. All you have to do is you click under Select Fund, and you can click Community Center Fund, and then you put in your monthly or your donation, weekly, monthly, whatever you'd like, and then it will automatically draw out of that as a on a regular basis. That
correct.
Yes. And it's very simple. We already do it for for other aspects of the church. And we already are getting some donations here in a second. I'm gonna talk about that momentarily. I did have a couple of quick questions that some folks have asked. Are we where are these donations exactly going? Is there a separate fund set up for this and a separate account? What is the process for this from the
So
church?
I can jump in on that, Dalibor. For
Sure.
the time being, right now, since like Milan just said, it's been a month. Everything is being deposited into the actual one church account that we do have.
Okay.
But in the process right now that I'm going to be doing, we're going to do a sub account
Okay.
that is going to be opened, and we will be putting the funds for the community center into that account so that everything that is donated by Subsplash, by donations through weekly, Sunday at church, however the donations are coming in, they will be put into that fund. And of course, like Milan just said, that chart that they're going to put up at church, kind of like a school chart when they have like their United Way fundraisings and things, it will actually show what our funds are coming up at. So we
Sure.
will have a separate account that will be saved just for the facility.
Excellent. How many? Let's see. Do we need a certain amount of donations before we can break ground on this? A certain amount?
I mean, ideally, yeah. I think if we can, if we can get like to raise $1 million, I guess somewhere around that area, we can definitely start. A lot of the
Sure.
cost will go, inside, and around with the pavilion and the soccer field and stuff like that. But as far as putting the building out, I don't want to go too long into the details as far as the building, but we can do the underground, the flat work, and put the building up with under $1 million, somewhere around there. I would feel personal. I always say feel personal with having maybe a little bit more over, and so I think that's. As soon as we can get to that number, that's as soon as we can start. So,
what does, and I'm assuming that's going to affect the timing of when we're planning on having the completion of the project. Is there sort of a timeline for when we think that will be?
I mean, like I said, the focus right now, really, at this stage, it's just pushing the fundraising.
Yes,
because
sure.
it will affect a lot of this stuff as far as how we proceed going forward. We want to, obviously, we're doing it this way because we have faith in our community, right? We know that we can get to some kind of number as far as donations to start the project, and we know that as we this is not going to happen overnight. It's probably once we start it, I think it's about a year and a half, somewhere in that area to start to completion kind of thing. So during the building process, I know there's going to be donations that either from the weekly ones or people that will kind of donate later on, or there's people that donated a little bit now and they're gonna they kind of maybe donate towards the end. So that's really the way that we see it right now. If we can get to let's say we get to $1 million, let's say in the next couple months or whatever. Not saying that it's possible or impossible, just realistically, then we can really break ground in fall. If not, during the winter, there's not much we can do, so it's gonna have to be early spring, around this time next year that we can start this, and that's really kind of not the goal, but that would be I think more realistic,
definitely,
considering everything and giving some time to raise the funds and do the work that needs to be done before breaking ground. As far as
will we be able to know how much has been raised so far? Will that be posted anywhere? Is that something that we can ask?
Yeah, Mary, I think's got some numbers for right now,
I
like up to date that she
Yep.
can share. I mean,
Sure.
So
this is
I do have that right now.
Okay.
As of right now, what we have donated and collected from Subsplash and from donations through our parishioners, we are at
Wow.
$130,867.12. So
That's
that
amazing.
is
That's
just
amazing.
that is just from when we presented this for 2024. I know
Wow.
that, so we are, I mean, if we keep getting, to have
Hmm.
everybody understand to get onto Subsplash there's not
Yes.
a number that we're attaching to this. It's what we want for our children for this to happen.
Right. Yep, yep. And if you go to the, there are, like we said, there are several ways to donate. You can go to the link that's in this Facebook post and in this YouTube video for Subsplash. It'll show you exactly how to donate. Again, you could just click on the weekly donation and select for the athletic center. You can go to the church. You can go to you can call the church, you can email us. All the information is also in these posts. We'll also have information and flyers all over the place. Question from Alex. Alec mentioned, I think this is all going to be a part of it. With all the interest, all these questions, some type of document or one pager would be helpful. Do we have plans to capture some of the details discussed today and create an FAQ? Yeah, and I think we can. I think we can put a lot of this information on not only the Facebook page, but also the church's website. We can put something together. We can print out a one pager as well, a little mini flyer to have at the church for anybody that's asking. I know we've already done some posters and things like that. So, but yeah, we can certainly put this information all over the place. So I think based on what we've discussed today, we can definitely have that up. For sure, for sure. And of course, everybody here is totally available to answer questions. We already have another donation from the Ristovsky family are donating $5,000 towards the athletic center. Here is Denny, Alexandra, and their kids. So thank you very much for this
thank you.
donation.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
we
Thank
we
you.
look forward to seeing the kids dancing and playing and hanging out at this center. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm excited. I'm gonna be practicing my layups and my 3-pointers, but I'll need Rob's help for a dunk because I'm not that tall. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can do that.
Teamwork.
But thank you. Yeah,
Rob is
teamwork.
running the senior team, so I think
There you go.
yeah.
And really this you mentioned teamwork, and I think this athletic center is not only about creating teamwork and teaching teamwork, but see that all of us getting together to help develop and get this project off the ground, and the work that you have done already, and the entire community is a team. We are all a team together at Nativity of the Virgin Mary. All of us Orthodox brothers and sisters, our children, our families, we're all doing our part as a team to get this project off the ground. So thank you so much. We have a lot of great comments coming in. I'm sure the numbers that you read, Marion, for the donations are already obsolete because people are donating right now.
That's it.
Again, you
That's what
can
I
go
like to
to
hear.
Subsplash. Yes, you can see the link in the Facebook post, in the YouTube page for how to donate. Go to the St. Mary Sterling Heights.com. That is, I'll even show the, where you can donate right there. Again, a lot of great comments here. Let me show as soon as the page shows up here. I can show you really quick how to do that. So you'll go to our website and you'll click. Sorry, my internet is a little slow today, but you will click right here at the top right. It says Give Today. You can click there. It will go to Subsplash, and you can, if you don't already have an account, you can create an account. Very easy. Go right here where it says Fund. Oops, you can click Community Center Fund. Add in your amount. One time, weekly, monthly, whatever works for you. That we want to make sure people know that this is something that we want to make it very accessible and to help drive interest. As they say, every dollar helps, per week, per month, whatever works. Continue, and you're all set. It's very easy to donate, and it's all done. You never have to look at that again. It will automatically draw out every week or so on. And that is it. I think we are. Oh, did that not show the link there? Let me show again here real quick. I'm going to present that page just to show. Oops, here we go. Yeah, once again, sorry about that. Yeah, if this page will pop up, you can type in $20 right here, click on Community Center Fund, and again, whatever works best for you, between one time, weekly, monthly, whatever works. If you haven't signed up, or you can go ahead and do so. Very, very simple to do, and very easy way to create those donations. So. A couple other comments. Are we planning to use financing? Are we going 100% self-funded to accomplish this? Approximately $1 million. Things like that. Do we have that detail that we can share?
Well, I mean, I'm going to say, and then if somebody want to follow up after me, yeah, I mean, the idea really right now is to raise 100% of the funds. You know, we believe that we can do that. You know, if we're not able to, then we'll have to. You know, obviously, it's not individual decision. We gotta members and a board, and we gotta anything like that we gotta ask and see if we can get something like that approved. So that's what I'm saying. Let's see where this takes us. I want to stay confident and positive that we can raise this money, at least to break ground, and then we will do the updates weekly, and something that we that you mentioned a little bit earlier, but we will have a place on our website where people can log in and kind of see the plans and a lot of this questions and answers that we kind of gave today, or on the flyers and on the church, the Facebook page, when we kind of promote this. There's an email, there's a phone number. Reach out to that with any questions, really anything. One of us here will be able to answer. Even individually, people that have my number, or even on Facebook Messenger, just message me, ask. We're in church every Sunday. If you rather ask or share your concern in person, this is what we're here to do. We're just trying, like I said, trying to make this happen, and we're committed to the project. Myself and everybody here, and a lot of people, like I said, behind the scenes. We can't bring everybody right here on the Facebook Live, but trust me, there's a lot of people that are involved with the church board, and people that are just in the church. They're not on the board or anything, but they just support the idea, and they've come up to me and said, any way I can help. Yep. Like I said, that's what makes me thinking positive about this, and makes me think that we can reach the goals that we set up, because it's really doable.
Definitely. Well, again, thank you everybody for joining us tonight, for sharing the vision. We're all excited. We had one. It looks like there's one quick question for Riste. The question is your ankle going to be ready to get broken again on the hardwood? I don't know what that means, but I feel like you're going to need to practice some basketball.
That was below the belt, Riste.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
But we are excited.
Dalibor, one last thing that I just want to say to our entire community.
Yes.
Okay. Go out, donate. It doesn't matter. Donate for this. Yep. We want to build this as a community. Okay. This isn't about one person. This is a community. Let's show everybody how our community will build this. We will do this. So let's do this as a community. Go out, donate. Doesn't matter the amount. Subsplash, come to church. You have anything, questions, feel free to contact us. We will help.
Yeah, our parents built something for us. Let's build something for the future generation.
There you go, Rob. Exactly.
Exactly. Definitely. Well, thank you all for joining us. Father Sinisha, Father Dragan, any last comments from you? Oh, you're muted, Father Sinisha. Technology. We can't hear you, Father Sinisha. Doesn't look like the audio is not working.
Yeah,
Father Dragan. Yeah, Father Dragan.
Ništa, isto što reče i Rap i Riste. Please, everybody, every dollar counts. I think like we can do it, and we can show the world how strong we are as a one family.
That's right.
Please, I know that the amount of money we're asking is not a lot. It's like everybody can afford $20 per week or less, but every dollar counts. And how I said, like we want to show the not just to our community, to our future generation. Look, the previous generation teaches this. Okay, they show us how strong the community was. They built the church. They built the church when most of the people work in the factory. They were factory workers, and they were able to collect $3,500 per family back in the days when those $3,500 probably right now it's about $10,000, and they show us that can be done. So let's this new generation of us follow the footsteps of our previous generation and show our kids that can be done with and show them that we are one big family. That's all.
That's right. That's right. We still have more comments and questions coming in. Unfortunately, we're out of time tonight. But as it's been said, please feel free, come to the church. Feel free to ask any of us. You can find us on Facebook. We will have the as much information as we have available. We'll put it on the church's website in the next couple of weeks. Here, we're going to try to get that information up there with the plans for everybody to see these photographs, these plans. Again, come to the church. We have that information is there and readily available. And with that, thank you everybody for your time and effort tonight. And we are so excited for this project, and we can't wait to see it come to fruition. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Have a beautiful night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.